Good evening, everybody. DJobs right here, baddest manager. And this is the baddest domain perspective, a time that comes to be every Sunday from 5:30 p.m. onwards, right? And this is live on Facebook. Be informed that today this session is preoccupied by a function by our spot right here. So, in fact, that is why I had to come inside. But then still, the wave of the sounds we cannot control. But I'm so much so that there is audibility. Everybody is hearing me right now, right? Now, let me assert my sincerest regards to people that are right here, my keen followers, right? First off, Nene Bojan Sankaranko, my boss lady, the chair lady and co-founder of the He4C music movement, the head of the IAC Norway and founder of the Nene Foundation. Thank you very much for being here, my utmost godmother and boss lady, my Samaritan indomitable. Truth be told, Mustafa Kamara, aka Libretto, the one that got me that hex tie Emirates, the only golden tie in the country, right? Shouts to you, Mustafa Kamara, for being here, right? Yes. Who else? Sona Fati Koma, thank you very much for watching. Sidiba, right? Ibrahim Mane, thank you so much for watching. My younger brother, M. Dukas, lovely mom Korta, Swagger Prince, Union ST, all day, all night. Thank you very much for being here. Dindima, I appreciate this. So we will get up right there, right, and start dilating on the topics of today's discussion. Nkoto, Ndoko. That's the relationship there. Yes, Dindima, Ndoko, thank you very much, Swagger Prince, for being here, right? Union ST. All day, all night. ST's #1 loyalist. That's how it is. I like this. Pop, 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 pop. And we are heading to 20 within minutes. Right? Halima Danso, thank you very much for being here. Yes. And I hope everybody is hearing me louder and clear. Like I said, we have been preoccupied by a function right here, by my spot. Right? I have no control over the sound waves, but I'm glad that everybody is hearing me. You know, I have a baritone like James Earl Jones. May his soul rest in peace. Boss lady Nene Bojan said, Supreme Leader. No doubt, if I had to be on that stage to assert in capital merits your gesture, your goodwill, $25,000 for Jizzle to use as fist money today, that is huge, right? So first up, we start with Jizzle's event. Like I said, just a quick recap. It was a great event. Congratulations to Jizzle and his entire team. Here, I would like to mention our Suso, the manager of Jizzle. I like women being involved in what we do. Can you imagine? Our Suso has a capacity as what? Yazin Bubu and Aliu Situejata, right? A great manager that has been with us in this industry. See back her bachelor's degree, right? And you know, something we have to beautify. Looking at that team, it's not only about the artist. Like I said last week, it's about the team behind the artist. Our Suso has been so much proactive by Jizzle, and this is evident in her team-driven reality. Henry Fayol, in his 14 principles of management, made mention of what? Esprit de corps, be your brother's keeper. In the team, there has to be a decoy, which is multiple dyads, and a team-driven reality. We have seen that in Jizzle's team. That is why we have seen an event in that fashion last night. Congrats to Jizzle and his entire team. We've also seen what? Unity, which calls for collective responsibility. Unity is strength, and that is what we've seen. Because of the reality that Jizzle has called upon everybody, all and sundry, to be associated with that event. That is why he has registered yet another breakthrough in his career accolade. Week before his event, we had seen what? A clear revelation of his alliance with ST. Something that I came all out to say, this is the way forward, this is the reality, and I think everybody should emulate Jizzle. You see, what unity and peace cannot achieve, right? I swear to God, animosity cannot make it happen. Now, what we've seen is true symbolism of unity, because Jizzle has gone all out to make this album event more better, as the name implies. That is why Mobe, everybody has seen it as what? Like they put it in Mandinka, bedenta menna TTJ alimbawo mobe koleya. And that is why everybody said, yeah, they had to punctuate in capital merits, one Gambia, one people at GCCI ground. Last night was another history that we have profiled in the career accolade of Jizzle. But again, don't forget, this is an addendum that we should all celebrate and rejoice with the man himself, Jizzle Scopy. Now, we have seen what? The collaboration and representation of the entire Gambia. I am telling you. So this is it. This is what we have been talking about for far too long. Unity is strength. Honestly. So, in this moment, I am calling on Gaye to put down the RPG launch. Please, let us put down the launcher. Come to me, my brother. I love you so much. There is a system that he does, right? And I've said this in 2023 in one of the baddest domain, right? I said there is what we call juxtaposition of lyrical content. One artist that does it in the Gambia is Gaye. That is a rap style that I love. So I love him so much. But again, I am calling upon him to come to me. Let's make peace with your brother, ST Brikamaboyo. Right? Let's make sure that, we pronounce one Gambia, one people. This industry can only work for all of us, including the investors and the Samaritans, if we come together as one people. Peace is the antidote. I repeat, peace is the utmost antidote. So please, let's unite. Let's unite and make this sector a potential sector. Right? What we have seen right there, right, is not something ordinary, but extraordinary. Yes, Jizzle has worked so harder to achieve what he has achieved. But again, the symbolism of unity, right, in his capacity as a peaceful individual, because I know Jizzle very well. Personally, he has no iota of problem or ill heart against anybody. Thank God that he has come to terms with who? His brother, ST Brikamaboyo, and all other thespians in the sector. In my capacity as his uncle, I had to be right there to tell him, my nephew, just like how I had blessed you before the event, in my capacity as the industry's supreme leader, I am here to present $25,000 to you from the He4C Music Movement Project, right? Under the auspices of who? Our utmost boss lady, Nene Bojan Sankaranko. Lamin Isa said, salute Onkoto, thank you very much, Ndoko. I am glad that you are here. Yes, still now, M. Dukas, love mom Korta, Swagger, Prince, I call him. He says what? There is no loses in unity. Peace wins all the time. Thank you very much, Ndoko. That's the reality. And that is what we've seen. Look, this depicts what? Unity. If we are together as one people, one force, like I said, teamwork makes the dream work. I said this last Sunday. That's the reality. If we are together, there is no mountain that we cannot move. So please, let's come together, right? For the summon bonum, common interest. If we insist to come together, we will commit what my Portuguese philosopher said, Tegnamatis humboa, erade himanum, pas erade jablukum. Yeah, so we don't want to see that. We have to give regard, right, and respect, yeah, to the one that deserve it. ST is the industry's sumakum madlakum, right? So we have to give it to him. The boat and the goat ride here for every thespian in this country, so to speak. So to speak. So, no more. Peace and love. Thank you very much, boss lady Nene Bojang. This is it. The He4C Music Movement is all about that. And today, this project, right, has impacted greater change in our sector. What are we seeing? Yeah, we are seeing what? Unity in our sector, not animosity. That's the way forward. So, Modlamil Sultan, Dindi Mainimbara, hey, erade himanum, pas erade jablukum. Yes, that is what my Portuguese philosopher said. Tegnamatis humbowa hunamayowa. Sultan, thank you very much for being here. Ndesan, now I am nostalgic of those days in Brikama, when we established ST's first management, and you had your capacity as the media director, Sultan, my very good younger brother, but I know I will bring topics here, right, that will be reality around nostalgia. You've done a lot, my brother, yes, in shaping and building the Brikama Boyo that we see today. So I cannot sit at anywhere without mentioning you, Sultan. Thank you very much for being here. You enjoy your Koto case, Mr. Kumaba reality anyway, but that's the fact. Yes, so we cannot also encourage those fans that are all about what? Bollocks and bundaguls, buffoni and bundogs. No way. This industry, right, is an industry that we should all safeguard. Now, in my capacity as the baddest manager of the boat, right, I will stand firm by these thespians, right, and ensure that we have an industry that is an all-inclusive industry. Everybody's participation. Yeah, he says, Ngoto, thank you very much, Doko Sultan. Oh yes, I am proud of you, my brother. Yeah, thank you, Lil Bro, for being here. That is the way forward. We've done a lot for this industry to come to this level. So we cannot entertain any Kayaka in the diaspora to form any platform, right, engaging people to go against one another. It will not happen here. We've done a lot to bring this industry to this level. Think of it. When there were no social media and platforms where we could easily market their songs, we were what? Pocketing CDs, right? Going around and about Brikama, right? Coming down to Tabokoto and then trek down to West Coast radio station. So do you know what it takes, right, for us to build this industry, what we build today? For us to position ST Brikama Boyo and all these thespians, the level that they are seeing today. So we will not allow anybody, right, to come today, all of a sudden, to create what? Discrepancy between our thespians. Absolute mumbo jumbo. Yes, Holoi and Poloi. Yeah, Kajali Ture in India. Thank you very much, my utmost manager, both. Thank you. I must send, obviously, my sincerest, condolences. We've all seen the loss that happened in India. Obviously, I've been there for some time. The center of creativity. One person that has made that country comfortable for me is Kajali Ture, Kamas Ture. I call him my manager. Thank you very much for watching all the way from India. Yes, Ahmad Alonso said, Inimbara Bake Bades, may Allah bless you and your entire family. Thank you very much. He said, for always being there for our brothers. Thank you. That's how it is. That's how it is. I must maintain my Don Jazzy capacity for this industry, so to speak. Yeah, the uncontrolled interview of artists are not helping. Thank you very much, Bakari Churai Sane. All that will come to end because you know what we have? Gimmickry. Yes, in industrial revolution or evolution, gimmicks and gimmickry. So we have gimmicks, right? In their different fashions. They have their platforms. They have no knowledge of the industry or about what we do. But then because they want their platforms to grow, they will say whatever. And you know what happened? My son, Duboy, aka Amber, he's the one that runs my TikTok page. My TikTok account has been run by him. He manages it. A few days ago, he told me that there's this guy who, I would compose a content against you. And I watched this guy, I will not mention his name because, it's like relevance, a blow for somebody. Because today, if you want to make people to follow your page, you will also come and, against or after DJobs, right? In his Edoji capacity. So if you want to create whatever, hulabalu and brouhaha, I will not get down there. But this guy, he said, okay, DJobs, you cannot satisfy, Jizzle at the same time ST. I'm like, look at this guy, right? We had made peace. And then, we've also seen peace to be what? The only antidote. Now, I came to support a brother for this industry to grow. Somebody, a nonchalant, in a gross dynamic, has a platform and somewhere spewing tantrums on me. I told my son, don't mind. Let's move on. We will not allow anybody's platform to grow around what our title and position in this sector. Right? Ambassadors are all about what? Peace and tranquility. So that's how it is. Yeah. Mamadi Toure said the boat, as in the meaning, the sailing boat. Every goat maker is the boat. Yes, that's it. We have to accept it. Ndogalu yala, like they put it in Wolof. MLJ Trendsetter said, how many songs did you write again? MLJ, Ndoko Trendsetter, even if it is limited to the police soul, I mean the craft that I conceptualize and then co-wrote together with Nyancho aka Pateke, my very good younger brother. Shouts to him, because he also welcomed what? Team-driven reality. He told me, DJobs, you said teamwork makes the team work. So let's do this in the studio, and we engage J Live. We were able to produce what? The greatest album ever in the Gambia, Police Soul. A song that will last for 100 years, for eternity. Just like how we cannot be disconnected from where? The wreck of Titanic in 1912 on its maiden voyage. That's the reality. History will always be repeated. Empress Baji, peace and unity, that's how it is. My very good daughter, thank you. I am hugging you in my prayers. That's how it is. Right? Today, I have nurtured and groomed so many people. That is the DJobs that I am, the groomer and the redeemer. Let's move forward. Even Adama Barrow, His Excellency, knows that in my capacity as the boat, I am all about peace and unity and what I've done in this country. Obviously, even the birds in Brikama are chanting it. Kick, 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 DJobs, kick, kick, the boat. That's what the birds in Brikama are tossing. That's how it is. MashaAllah, we thank God. So, yeah, baddest manager. Yes, Salif, thank you very much. So that's how it is. Jizzle made it last night, great event. I went down there backstage and I've seen the thespians, the way they were seated. They had everything. True. I mean, the drinks, the reception and everything. Everybody, you got to that backstage. If you were there, you would have realized what I'm saying. I got down there, I've seen the proper reception. Jizzle's team has given to Gambian thespians gross respect to everybody. So we chit-chatted and geek behind stage. Toasts were spewed and I had embraced all the thespians that I've met. Yeah, it was the first time Sugar saw me, right, from far and was like, Kebama. I mean, an interaction with all these artists that I've never known or seen, right? Beauty is in peace and tranquility. That's how it is, right? Nas Nyandu, my very good son, said, yes, my proud dad, blessings. That is one parks manager right there. Thank you very much, my son. That's how it is. The only way this industry can grow is for us to preach peace and spread love. No animosity. It will never work, right? Gamsos, thank you very much for watching. I will get to this point. Yes, C Solutions, Gamsos, that is the utmost reality for digital ticketing. I will get to that point. I have it right here. In fact, this particular episode is powered, right, by Gamsos. Thank you very much, Pa Abdul C, for being here with me, my childhood friend who owns C Solutions and also behind Gamsos for uprightness in our industry. So, Modu Badi, thanks for being here. So, congratulations to Jizzle. It was a nice show. The performances, Jizzle perform right at Gross Dynamics. Ecstasy band, perfect, proper percussions. Even though, I mean, the second band also was the case. Pa Modu, I saw you right there on that drum set with the entire team. The leader of the Ecstasy band, obviously somebody who loved me a lot. I mean, I have seen proper professionalism. Jizzle was very steady, the way he had to control this band. He was all about performance. His energy was unmatched, indomitable. The way he invited ST to come on joint. ST came in his capacity as master of middle eight theory and and double entanglement. I said it here when I shared a post by Union ST. ST came and he had to improvise. Somebody was telling me, why is it that he had to quote, right, and recollect from 2014? Can you imagine? Huh? Tantang ka buntang, speakal ka buntang, jambadan jambo, jambak jarmake, jonne fa ka buntang, disputes. I mean, extraordinarily, if you could maintain chord progression on live percussion in your capacity as a versatile artist, your ability to improvise all of a sudden, ST is just amazing. A real polymite. Ibrahim Mane said, we were not served with a mere water after paying 1,500. Yeah, so drinks were served. Yeah, energy drinks were served. In fact, I came 6 a.m. right back home. I couldn't sleep because I drank 4 bottles of those delicious. I mean, sweet energy drinks. I had to quench my toes. And I was telling my British friends, that is how it is. I sat right there, right at VIP on the front row. So that's it. Proper reception. Sultan, my wife, always talks about you. Yeah, FO from Kabafita. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, we had a magnificent team for ST, and still we are part of his team, right? And we are here for every Gambian thespian, right? So great performance by Jizzle. Congratulations. You know, I couldn't see anything, right? Or anyhow that I would say, okay, this is where, you know, you need to improve, except for the great lineup right there, you know, at the gate. But then, you know, that should be the case. That was because we had like 1 or 2 gate, and then the music enthusiasts came in their larger numbers, right? So even in Dakar, we've seen cases where Yusundu's lineup, you know, is up to 1 kilometer or so. So it's very obvious that people will come and they will line up from a longer distance to get inside right there. But then, thank God that everybody entered before Jizzle came on stage, and for the fact that he came on stage in that magnitude and manner, you know, is something commendable. He came, and then he was inviting artists to jump on live percussion, right, or to have, you know, their whatever playback performance. And I've seen how steady Jizzle was, because let me tell you something, my brother, it's not easy to come on live percussion as an artist, right? With your ability to listen keenly to all the songs, right, on live percussion. The feedback monitors cannot lie. You have to be steady to listen to them for you to maintain chord progression. Experts would know. It's not easy. He was very steady and energetic. Honestly, I am very proud of you, my nephew, Jizzle. Mustafa Kamara, you are laughing, yeah? Yeah. This guy, you see my hex tie Emirates, the only tie, right? I am the custodian of the only tie, right? The only golden tie in this country. This guy bought it for me, $300 in 2023. Libretto from Brikama. Chefire, Libretto is watching. Chefire, thank you very much for being here. Yes, my American friend, my very good younger brother, who would tell me, DJobs, you took your time to talk too much. Take this, 5,000 is right here in your GTB account. Chefire, thank you very much. Sure. VM Tarawale says, baddest manager, thank you very much, my younger brother. you know, we own VM International TV. Your coverage was superb, my brother. VMO. Momonjai. Sultan said, Mkoto. But what is the secret behind unmatched swag? Hey. You know, this is back in the day, Sultan. Yeah, I have to. This swag, my youthful swagger. Swag nation. It can never fade. Where Modu Boy stand, my son, Red Boy, Tima. I'm still there, the forever young. I'm not leaving it, taking it slide with them there. Tima told me that we are also going there. I said, no problem. Duboy said, I said, no, you can go. Yes, let's meet there at Jizzle's event. But my swag on March. Yes, I put on my Air Forces. Duboy also said, Daddy, I want to use the others. I said, no problem, use it. Yes, but still, you cannot out swag me there. Yeah. So, you cannot out-swag your father. I am here, forever young. Just like Gaye and you should do. Sultan. That's how it is there. My youthful swag. No, Modu Boy, each time we have a program, it's a problem there. You know, my son, because he can put on my things, you know, Daddy, it's all about Daddy. I want to put on this. I said, look, you cannot stop me from going to these events. I'm a sole businessman. When we were starting this with ST, Tima was at age 4, and they formed the DJobs babies in Kabafita. Now she is grown up. You know, Daddy, I want to go. I said, no problem, you can go. Lady Jobs also don't want to take it slide. Yes. This, if they put on top, Lady Jobs also is right there. We will not. We have to speak. Where you sit, where you stand, we will stand there, me and your father. So let's all come and enjoy ST. Yeah, because today we have our capacity as what Uncle DJobs, Uncle ST. But we have to move on. Yeah, we have to move on. All these kids, all our sons and daughters, they are big girls and big boys. But we cannot sit at home. We have to be with them right there. Yeah. I came in the morning. I came, I think, 10 minutes after Tima knocked. You know, we opened gate for her. Yeah. Said, Daddy, the show was nice. I said, no problem. Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah. We cannot sit. We are so despite the fact that Tima and Duboy are going, Red Boy also is telling me, Daddy, I want you to buy me the ice belt. Can you imagine? Well, we have to take it in good faith. So, Sultan, I know Ida is doing the same thing there. There. Uncle ST, Uncle DJobs still now. VM told a guy that DJobs is an old party. Don't see him like this. He looks young, but he's an old party. When VM was selling ice at the bus station, I used to call him Baby Ice. Can you imagine? Up to this moment, I am here. You look at me and VM, you would think he's the oldest. You look at me and Sultan. I remember in 2015, Sultan dropped off his driver's license on Kairaba Avenue. And then somebody look at the picture, because we have this little resemblance, said, I think I recognize him. He's DJobs' younger brother. So they brought the license at GPPA. I was just upstairs inside my cubicle. The security came to say, somebody is asking for you. I came and said, your younger brother Sultan, he's in your team, SS team. He dropped off his driver's license. No, he said, your older brother, Sultan. I said, no, he's my younger brother. He said, are you older than him? I said, yes. But you look at me and him, he looks like the elder. Can you imagine? This was in 2015 when people think Sultan is older than me. So how can I be the older brother? No, he is the older, I'm the younger. So, VM said, you are ever fresh. That's it there. Ever fresh and ever young. I have my Macari lotion that I applied. You see here. Full collection. And my younger brother Musa in UK will tell me, DJobs, ibe nyama don kotoke, ibukat lafa, ibukat tala. Ibe nyama dron. So, so that is it, Sultan. You will not waste my time here. So let's move on to the next topic, which is the allegations attached to Stylist the producer, right? You've seen so many pronouncements of recent regarding Stylist the producer. And I am here, right, as an ambassador of peace to tell you that whoever is King Saul, I wouldn't even know this uprising artist, everything that you've done around this controversy is uncalled for. This is one person, Stylist the producer, who has built the biggest star in this country. A2 is the A2 that he is today in this Gambia and outside, thanks to Stylist the producer. What are you telling me? The acidic that we are seeing today, I told somebody that in terms of melodic hip, there is no thespian in the Gambia that can be compared to acidic. Who made him? Stylist the producer. I met Acidic in 2017 when Stylist told me, Daddy, that's how he calls me. This is Acidic. I am grooming him in my studio. He's a good producer now, and he's the one doing all this mastering, all the recordings and everything. But he's also an artist. Today, if these young artists are coming out because they want to blow and grow, and they thought the only way they can blow and blow is by making Stylist's name, right? As whatever a predator mission in 1987. Can you imagine? People going after one another in our sector. Somebody coming to say Stylist is gay. Is it necessary? What are you going to gain from that? This is one producer that has made so many Gambian artists. So many. Do you know how many artists Stylists have built? You could not come 10 years ago. Right? You could not come since in 2014, 2015. Right? Until now that you are coming, you are taking interviews at every platform. Right? At every platform. Right? Just to serve as one Denzel Washington, an agent implant of instability against who? A producer. Right? That has a position, a title, a breakthrough. I mean, several breakthroughs in our sector. What are you telling me? If today we are seeing young thespians coming after Stylist the producer, is it even necessary? No. This is one producer that has made so many artists in this country. So for how long are we going to take this? We are seeing young people, we are seeing platform owners coming after what? Gurus in our industry, great men, people that have done a lot, people that have made bigger stars in this country. Are we going to sit down and allow young thespians to come because they want to have a name, right? To come up with allegations against, bigger music business executive in this country, producers, promoters, artist managers, and music business consultants. It is unacceptable, and I'm here in my capacity as the board, a supreme leader in the sector, right? To denounce King Saul, that young thespian and uprising star that I wouldn't even know that this is something that is uncalled for. You should not have come out all this while to be creating contents against a particular producer that have done a lot in this industry. Until we are seeing what? A reflection of Hussein Dada and so many other major artists in your narration. If Hussein today has engaged his lawyer to take you to court, he has all rights, because in your explanation there is every aspect of what? Uncertainty, right? And misinformation. My philosopher said a man who is misinformed is deformed. So now you have spread, right, a gross level of misinformation. You have spread animosity by going against who? A major producer who has even retired in the sector. Stylist got married 2 years ago. He doesn't get married to a man, but he got married to a woman. What are you telling me? So you people, this is the only thing that you are doing now. You want Anderson Cooper in CNN, right, to be aware about your existence in the Gambia. The only thing that you can do or would want to do is to bring in producers like stylists to be major topics. Can you imagine? Very toxic, absolute mumbo jumbo. It should be our responsibility as greater thespians in this industry to debunk, right, or to denounce the likes of King Saul. Very unacceptable. So Sultan says, thank you for making my day. We'll talk later. Bye for now. Thank you so much, Ndoko. Thank you for being here. So that's it. Yeah, Stylist the producer is a great thespian. So King Saul is coming. I mean, he is gyrating, you know, and in high note rendition like the late Michael Jackson, right? Going around and about after a particular thespian. Stylist the producer. For how long? Everybody is taking up interview, you know, from every platform, going against industry's gurus. I mean, it's something that we should look into. Sure. So my younger brother Hussein Dada and so many other thespians, please be rest assured. I know Hussein to be a decent person. You know, one thing about me, I don't sugarcoat. Honestly, you know, I cannot be in alliance with anybody on the basis of lies, right? What is not right is not right. The truth is bitter, but it must be told. That's the fact. And that is why I'm right here to state it, to spew in capital merits, and to go against King Saul and any other thespian that would create a platform against a major thespian in our industry. Stylist the producer. So everybody is talking about Acidic. Who made Acidic? Stylist. Yeah. So that's the fact. Yeah. So I am looking forward to seeing an apology note regarding whatever character deformation that he has caused, right? You are putting yourself in a big mess. Look at it in your narration now. Somebody is trying to take you to court because the way you narrated the story, you know, there is every bit of fishy aspect in it. So today, if Hussein and any other thespian would see his or herself in your narration, they have all rights to do so. Yeah, because you don't know the level of infringement, right, that you had caused. You have infringed in somebody else's right. So that's it. Stylist, I am in utmost solidarity with you. You've done a lot in this sector. But then young ones that came, right, sea kayakers that joined us some years ago, they wouldn't even know who Stylist the producer is. So you cannot blame them. Our young people, I mean music enthusiasts, promoters, you know, and young artists, they need to be schooled about bigger names in our sector. It's very important. So that's it. Let's move on to our next topic, right, or talking point, which is emerging artists in the industry. Not Easy Sunjata and Acidic have dropped up a teaser that we've seen. Dabukama is a nice song, and then this would also, by extension, bring the issue of Mike C, King, Lil Carl, and all other young artists in the sector who are doing great for Gambians and music enthusiasts. We've seen Acidic, right, over the years as master of melodic hip. Yeah, this is one person that plays with melodies and harmonies anyhow, right? Acidic has taken his time to study productions, and to be honest, he understood chord progression. I mean, anyhow, anywhere you engage Acidic, he will be able to give you a great collabo. And we have seen this in the collabo that he has recorded with Mike C, Satarina, which I'm definitely looking forward to. In fact, I have to ask Mike C in his recent post when he was in Kiang Ojara that when is Satarina coming? Not Easy Sunjata, who is one of the prominent dancehall artists in Brikama. You've seen the video that I posted some days ago regarding today's baddest domain perspective. Dabukama is definitely a great one. I listened to the full song. I am looking forward to seeing the video. But again, I want to engage all Samaritans right here that Not Easy Sunjata and Acidic wants to take the video out. In fact, Not Easy featured Acidic, meaning he owns the entire production. He owns the song, but they want to film the video, right? Financial problem is the case. So I am calling on all the Gambian investors and Samaritans to support this young artist for them to shoot this video. Not Easy Sunjata is one thespian that I personally had given microphone to in 2014 when I was doing my birthday bars in Brikama Jet 7. This was sometime in May. That was the day ST showed Not Easy, right? Jumped up and stood firm on top of speakers. Can you imagine? This guy jumped up. I mean, the confidence in Not Easy Sunjata is just indomitable. I mean, it's unmatched. Yeah, you know, long time ago. So I am, you know, I was the first person that gave him a microphone. Until then, up to this very moment, there has not been any single moment that I discourage him from being the Not Easy that he is. Please, I am urging on all our investors right here, Samaritans and humanitarians, to also hire gaze at young artists that are coming up, but they don't have the financial potential, right, or muscle to foot bills, right, regarding video productions and audio productions. So please, if you are watching this Baddest Domain Perspective, I am urging and pleading for you to support Not Easy Sunjata for this video to be filmed soonest, because it's in the summer and then the concept is dope. You go to my wall, you will see it right there. I mean, the little t-shirt that they shared, right? It's a great song. So we are calling upon all Gambian Samaritans, thespians and investors to support this very prominent, grandiose uprising star from Brikama, right? So, congrats to Not Easy. You know, I am looking forward to seeing the video. Inshallah, Rabbi, you will get all support to record this video. The other thing is Gamsos, right? That will be our next talking point, right? By C Solutions. I mean, Gamsos, they have initiated, right, an establishment, right, a project that is centered on supporting Gambian thespians so that their events can be properly managed, right, without any losses. Now, over the years, we've seen so many shows, right, post-show controversies. I mean, the Buruhahas and the Hula Baloos, post-show riffs and feuds, right, because of lack of functional management. Now, C Solutions, powered by Gamsos, is right here to support everything Gambian, to make sure that Gambian thespians would not encounter any losses, right, on their events. And that is why they've started this project with even Heroes Awards. Later they patronized them. They had to give them digital tickets. This time around, even with Jizzle, they did the same thing. They can administer your program by making sure that people buy your tickets online. They don't have to go to all these outlets to buy your ticket, because in going to the outlets, there is every aspect of unjust dealings or what? Malfunction, right? Or malpractices, right? So for you to manage your finances properly, everybody needs Gamsos by C Solutions, right? You need to definitely go for digital ticketing. In fact, this is one business that I've specially empowered this Baddest Domain Perspective. So I am urging all Gambian thespians to partner with Pa Abdul C, right, of C Solutions, right? Gamsos is here to support Gambian thespians so that you will not have any losses in your investments, right? It is very expensive for you to get down to Q City, right? Even the GCCI grounds, right, without having functional management. So one organization or project that can help Gambian artists to grow without any difficulty is Gamsos by C Solutions. So please engage them, establish contracts with them for them to manage your events, right, by making sure that you go in for digital ticketing. With that, you will not have or encounter any post-show losses, right? So please, let's rush to Gamsos, right? Moles has already engaged them. His event is coming November 1st. Gamsos by C Solutions are the ones that are going to make and then, you know, manage his digital ticketing. If you want to buy Moles tickets, you can even get it, right, 4 or 3 months ahead of the event. That is the way forward. Technology has evolved. Let us evolve with it, right? There has to be a consensus regarding how technology has definitely made everything easier for us, right? So no hustle and bustle. Get down there, see solutions, right? And have an established contract with Gamsos. With that, your event will be properly managed without any financial losses, right? That's how it is. Gamso's right there. I am proud of my brother, Pa Abdou C, for coming up with such an investment, right, from the diaspora. This is what we are looking forward to seeing from all other Gambians that are in Europe and America. Come back, invest in your country, and support the people of your country, right? So let's move on to today's last topic, which is the feud of P Square, right? But before then, I want to inform all of you that the He4C Music Movement Project has already opened its first YouTube channel for all of you to follow us in whatever we are doing. And we are also starting up the He4C Music Movement TV show, right? A talk show where we will engage the ambassadors in our ambassador circle on discussions around gender justice and women empowerment, right? So we will get into this, inshallah. Productions will start soon, and then we will put up the YouTube link for you to click on it and then go down there, right, on our YouTube channel to watch these very important talk show on gender justice, right? So P Square's feud, there is a lesson to learn, and that is why I'm bringing it, because I look up to this duo, right? And they also, just like how they also look up to Michael Jackson, right? Fast forward, because if I want to start from where they started their career in 2003, you know, down to where the discrepancy happened until they had to split, it will definitely take time. But I discovered this magnificent duo in Africa in 2007, and then I was able to discover them by virtue of these tracks that they've composed. In fact, at the time I thought they are from South Africa, and that is the Do Me Info Nanya, I Like It and No One Be Like You. And at some point, those from my area were calling me Mr. P Square. So I look up to them. Jude Ingis Okoye, their older brother and manager, has been somebody that I look up to. His management styles, I mean, his approaches and everything. But today, what are we seeing? We are seeing the future of a duo, right? Peter and Paul Okoye, from the same mom and dad, only to be separated because of worldly engagement, right? Music business. So here, Jude Ingis Okoye, who has been serving as their manager, right? Samaritan and supporter. We've seen the sacrifices of Jude previously before P Square got to the level that they are, right? Before they are split. So over time, we have seen the claims of Peter regarding how Jude has been extorting all his monies to the coffers of Jude himself and also his twin brother, Paul Okoye. And then we have also seen claims where Peter said that for far too long, his brothers have been disrespecting his wife. But here again, before the duo got into matrimony, they had started their career from 2003. Now down the line to 2012, 2013, before they got into matrimony, we have seen a progressive P Square. We've seen a duo that have represented Africa at gross dynamics. Today, Afrobeat is able to get to the level where it is because of P Square. We cannot lower gaze at that, except for those that have joined the industry just whatever a few days ago. But for all of those of us who have been in the industry, following other great artists in Africa, yeah, throughout our career, we've known how the Okoye family has contributed to the growth of African music, you know, in the continent and beyond. Now, Jude has sacrificed a lot. In fact, at one time, he has sold his car and also sacrificed his movie-making career for the P Square. He has attached himself to his two brothers, right? He has been their video producer for so long and their manager, you know, until the time they had amassed a lot of wealth, and Peter came up with so many problems against Jude. Now, here again, like I said, one person that sacrificed to bring them to a level. Today, the P Square are going to court. Now, who is taking them to court is Peter, who has come all out against a brother that have sacrificed for the duo over a decade. So, we had also seen they are getting into matrimony when Peter got married to Lola Akintoye Okoye, whilst Paul got married to Anita Okoye. Now, we've seen how they've also been in trouble regarding what domestic problems, right? Because Peter has probably allowed the decision of his wife, right, in the affairs of the P Square. Allegedly, this is something that I cannot confirm. Many music enthusiasts in the Gambia and outside cannot confirm. But one thing for sure, the reason why I had looked up to this duo for the longest time is because of the love that I definitely have for them and what they have done in the promotion of African music. I remember in 2009 when they came to the Gambia, I had to sell my clothes and shoes to get down to the Independence Stadium to watch their performance and also to have whatever moment with the duo, you know, as people that I look up to. So today, if we are seeing Peter's reactions regarding Jude Ingis Okoye, who has sacrificed a lot to bring them to this level, the learning point here would be there are so many managers, Samaritans and brothers who have sacrificed a lot to bring a particular Gambian artist to the level where he or she is. But today, is that manager or Samaritan linking with that particular artist? No. Now we have seen chapter by chapter, right? Instances where you will build a particular artist up to a certain level and there will be discrepancy. Whenever money starts coming, that's always the case. Now in the case of P Square, this is what we've seen. Even though Peter all these years have been coming with so many inconsistencies regarding his allegations, his views and revelations against his two brothers, right? It's very sad that today we are seeing the greatest duo in Africa in wreckage, right? Until they are dragging each other to court. So basically the learning point would be Gambian artists should always hire gaze at people that have done a lot by them and for them previously before they get to a certain level. Now, it's very obvious that the starting point of any career is very difficult. And that is the point where any Samaritan or artist manager or promoter would definitely sacrifice to bring a particular artist to a certain level. So today, if I would advise Gambian thespians, I would advise them to be so much passionate about their team, particularly those that have done a lot by them and for them during struggle days or startup times, right? Whenever money comes, let it not get into your head. Be there for those that have done a lot for you and they've stood, by you. Like Jizzle would say it, kula don topoto, right? But so they may be amko, fehel, chilumulane, right? Nga gestuko, bepare nga talko. Kondo, this is how it is. Today, what we are seeing in the Okoye family, honestly, is very sad, right? And this will go down history. Africans are chosen everywhere, right? Bloggers in Nigeria, they are spewing, stating their opinions regarding the discrepancy in the Okoye family and the disbandment of the Squire band. There is still a learning point. I feel P Squire has allowed family to meddle in their music business. And today, we've seen even the likes of Michael Jackson, right? What happened to Jackson 5? Michael started in Jackson 5. But if you allow family to be the case, in most instances, there will always be problems that will be unsolved. Michael, yes, started with Jackson 5, but what happened after the Pepsi commercials in 1984, when pyrotechnic explosion cut Michael's hair and then he sustained third-degree burn? Michael didn't recover, from that accident until his demise in 2009. Now, when that happened in 1984, Michael Jackson had what? A trust issue, right? Around what? Jackson 5, because he thought his brothers are not there for real. So basically, what he had to do is to disband Jackson 5 and went away, right? With his solo career. We have seen P Squire in the same trouble. The learning point is, be careful of family inclusion in your music business, because it comes along with paying price, it comes along with discrepancies that cannot be solved easily. We have seen it in the case of Michael, we've also seen it in the case of P Squire. In 2008, Paul, I was having a call. VM, please, I am on live, wait until I'm done and then you can call. VM, please, if you are watching. Yes, I'm sorry, I cannot take that call, I'm still on live. Like I said, in 2008, right, Paul Okoye had an interview on African Magic, and he said, if you look at P Squire, the Squire band is all about their siblings, meaning it's about cousins, it's about blood relatives. But then today, the P Squire has been disbanded. That also comes along with what? Family feud. So if you allow family to get involved in what you do deeply, it comes along with critical, circumstances, right? Challenges that you cannot mitigate easily. We've seen it in the case of Jackson 5, like I said, and we've also seen it in the case of P Squire. So, like I said, the learning point would be Gambian artists to factor all these realities, so that in the long run, they will not be in troubles that they cannot solve. But again, there are instances where family members will do it right for you, right? But there are instances where they wouldn't do it right for you. We've seen the case of Siddiqui, right, with Moltara Belebele. Today, it is Jalika Jobate, Mohammed Jobate, right, Bala Jobate, who has so much in his team, and they are doing great. Because Bala Jobate is one of the greatest beat makers in Mali, and he's doing great by his brother, right, in his capacity as a great beat maker and producer. So it's going smoothly for Siddiqui and Jabate by music, but then in most cases it has not gone smoothly with most of the thespians in Africa and beyond. So that's how it is. It's good also by extension. We bring certain thespians beyond the Gambia, and where they got it right, yeah, and where they got it wrong. Their experiences, right, bad and good experiences, we relate it to Gambian thespians, right? So you would come to realize some of these things. If we could learn from them, it will be able to position us as great people. And then by virtue of those problems that these people that we look up to committed previously, right, in their careers, we will not be able to commit them, because by then we would have learned where they have definitely got it all wrong. So that's how it is. I know this is where we will have to end it all on today's Baddest Domain Perspective. But before I go, please, I want to urge all of you to like the He4C Music Movement Project page on Facebook, He4C Music Movement, and also to subscribe on our YouTube channel, He4C Music Movement, as we are working on bringing the He4C Music Movement talk show, which is going to be centered on gender equality. And we'll be engaging our thespians in our ambassador circle into meaningful discussions around gender equality and gender justice. So please, 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 please know that this is the most important project that I have initiated with Nene Bojang, and I have my capacity as the co-founder and CEO of the movement, while Nene Bojang is the chairlady and co-founder. Shouts to other board members like Mariama Jobate of Fantanka, who has also been doing great in the promotion of positive masculinity, right? And also Abdullah Jallo, who is also part of the board. He has been very instrumental in the Nene Foundation. He's one person that I've been working with Nene Bojang for so long. And then one more thing, there's this guy who has stated his comments, right, on the post that I made about the 25,000 that Nene Bojang has given to Jizzle as member of our ambassador circle. I told him that if you don't know, you don't know. The He4C movement, music movement, giving whatever goodwill token to its ambassadors, it's not something that is bad. I mean, Nene Foundation, Nene has been here for over a decade, and today, like I told him, Nene Bojang is sponsoring and supporting, right, more than 1,000 young boys and girls in this country for them to have good education and shelter, right? The Nene Foundation has supported so many families in the Gambia. Yeah, the IEC Norway. Don't forget, all these movements of artists. I told you that at the Eras Festival that Nyancho went to attend on two occasions. Jizzle went there, Mols went there, Momodu Sabali, Ismail Sister, you name them. These are major programs organized by Nene Bojang and IAC in Norway. All these people were able to attend these occasions in Norway because of Nene Bojang. Now think of the families that C is taking care of in the Gambia. Today, the Nene Foundation has branches all over the country, and C is helping more than 10,000 women in this country. Some of these things we will not sit down here and tell you farce and falsity. We will not state it. The reality on the ground is this is one lady who have her capacity as Yasin Bubu, the greatest traveler ever in the Gambia, somebody that every president will be proud to work with. In fact, if I will engage our president, His Excellency Adama Barrow, I will engage him to have Nene Bojang as the Gambian ambassador in Norway. His Excellency, I will tell you this, and I'm looking forward to having a tete-a-tete moment with you. I will tell you this. There are a lot of things that the Gambia government can get from Norway, right? If your diplomatic corps is upright, and the only person that can make it possible for you is Nene Bojang Sankaranko. Look into this issue. See, is one person that can make Gambia to benefit a lot from Norway. This country, right, Norway, so to speak, has so many things to do for the Gambia. There are so many things that it can do for us, right? Even in our campaign and fight. even in our stance against gender justice and so many other things, even in the field of education. There are so many packages. But the diplomatic corps, right? The cross-border rapport that they had with Gambia is not as swift and smooth, right, as expected. So you need, right, a very, very solid and visionary ambassador. And the only person would be the capacity of Nene Boda, so to speak, right? So this is how it is. Lamin Champion said, Kumo, thank you very much, big brother, my idol, somebody who also paved the way for me. All these things will come in my subsequent Baddest Domain perspective discussions, where I will be bringing the issue of Lamin Champion and Wakaji and so many other great names like in the Gambia's creative industry, great names like Haruna Drame, Lamin Manga, and so many of these people, because they are legendary icons that we should school the young ones that are coming so that they can know about their existence and what they have done for our creative industry. Until we come your way next Sunday, same time, 5:30 p.m. That's the utmost deal. I'll be right here with you to give you another Baddest Domain perspective. Yes, on and about what our art sector, right? So, bye for now and have a very, very, very serene Sunday. Ta-ta.